What do you remember about Tino as a teammate?
I just remember how intense he was in the clubhouse before the games. He was so prepared, so ready to play. Both he and O'Neill would be pretty close to each other, and just to watch the look on their face, the way they got ready for a game, really set the tone for the whole team.
Is there one story with him that stands out? One story you can tell on the air that stands out?
That's a good point. People forget, some people forget, that Tino replaced one of the all-time greats in Don Mattingly. So his first few games were a little rough because the Yankee fans were remembering Mattingly and wondering if Tino was going to fill those kind of big shoes. And I remember going back to Seattle, Tino's old team, and he hit a bomb in the upper deck. And that kind of got us going. And then he settled in after the first 2 weeks of kind of struggling and hearing all the talks about Mattingly. And once he did that, there was never any talk anymore the rest of his career as a Yankee. And that's pretty remarkable if you think about it. Really tough to replace a guy like Donnie Baseball. And Tino did it as well as anybody ever could.
He won 4 World Series with the Yankees. How integral a part was he to that team, to those teams?
It's right in the middle of the lineup, the main run producer, the main RBI guy. He was the cleanup hole hitter. Paulie was probably, our typical number 3 hitter, O'Neill, but Tino was the guy that was in the middle of that order that we really relied on for 100-plus RBIs every year, and he delivered almost every year.
What do you think this day means to him?
Oh, I think it's an enormous day for him. I think he was probably surprised a little bit by it. The call probably came a little bit out of nowhere. But it's nice because I told Tino he kind of represents that 90s run for all of us. So I kind of feel proud today because we all kind of get represented because Tino goes in.